Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. We got another Reddit reaction. Let's not waste some more time. Let's get right into it.
I'm completely lost because I just found out that my wife of 12 years has been having an affair from the police who called me in for questioning involving the attack of her lover. I've been married to my wife for 12 years. We have an amazing 11-year/0 son. Until last night I thought we had a good marriage. I thought I was always really good to her. We have no money problems, no intimacy problems, and I have never taken her for granted. I honestly wake up every morning and thank God she is my wife. Now I don't know what to think. I got a call from my local PD as I was getting off work yesterday. They asked if I could come to the police station as soon as possible. I panicked. I asked if something had happened to my wife or son, but they said not to worry, just get to the station ASAP. When I got there, they put me in a room with a table and some chairs. They asked me my name, which I gave. Then they started asking all these questions about a guy my wife works with. I haven't seen or spoken to this guy literally since December 2019 at my wife's company Christmas party. The two officers kept asking me things like, how long have you known and how did you find out? The only answer I could give was, what are you talking about? After about an hour of this, I just stopped answering their questions and kept asking where my son and wife were and were they safe. We just kept going around and around until after about 2 hours on and off, because they would periodically leave the room for 15 to 20 minutes, then come back and start it all over again like some cheap cop show. The last time they came in, the cop handed me a tablet and showed me a video of my wife and the guy from her work being intimate. I don't remember much right after that. I just remember screaming, what the F is this, over and over again. I had a full-blown panic attack right there in the middle of the police station. The police had a paramedic check me out and he said my blood pressure was something like 170/110. He wanted me to go to the hospital, but I refused and said I needed to find my wife and my son. After I calmed down, the officers explained that the guy in the video had been having an affair with my wife and apparently several other women. He had been found that morning in his driveway, beaten and set on fire.
Oh, this guy was a menace. This guy was a serial wife smasher. I respect it. This guy's going out from town to town to smashing wives, bro. Like, hey, yo, you gotta love it, bro. When you have a great skill of intercourse with young ladies, young women, of course. When I say young, let me say women, because before somebody says some R. Kelly jokes or anything like that, when you have that ability and skill, why should it only stay with one woman? Spread it to as many women as possible, be it married or unmarried. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but you also have to take the consequences that come with it. My boy got burned. That boy got burned and everything. Like, that's crazy. Hey, it is what it is, though, man. But regardless if he got burned, he still hit. Keep going.
He had been found that morning in his driveway, beaten and set on fire. He was still alive but in critical condition, and they didn't know if he would make it. His wife had given them permission to go through his phone and computer, and that's where they found the video of my wife. They asked me where I was that morning and I told them the gym, then work about 10 minutes from my gym. At that point they said I could go, but that I might not want to stay at my house because they didn't know if his affair with my wife could be why he was attacked. They also said my wife wasn't the only person he was having an affair with. That's when I rushed home. My son was staying with our neighbors, so I got him and went home. We packed some clothes and his laptop for school. I grabbed my gun and we headed to my parents' house 45 minutes away. I still haven't heard from my wife. Her phone is going straight to voicemail. I've called the officer who gave me his card and he said she is at the hospital with the guy she's been cheating with. My dad is sleeping in his chair in the living room with a shotgun across his lap, and I've not slept in over 30 hours. I don't even know where to start. Anything would be helpful right now. Any advice or ideas?
Yeah, well, I haven't heard any stories as of recently, but I'm assuming he probably murdered her, because I don't know. How long does it take for somebody to reply on a Reddit? Like, after that situation, I'm like, oh, wait. What? So, yeah, any advice? You're asking for advice on Reddit, son? How long do you think it would take for somebody to reply on Reddit, bro? Like, be like, yeah, man, you should do this. You should, yeah, I mean, she made a mistake, man, but you should probably just still forgive her and all that stuff. She's at the place with the dude. Yo, how you this? Listen, I'm going to say this again. I've said this many times. I'm mad at the guy. Do you even know who your wife is? Like, where does your wife work again? Like, what? How is it possible that she's been cheating on you and you're completely oblivious? The mere fact that you had a panic attack, it seems like you had no clue whatsoever. Is she that amazing in her street crafts? Is she that well timed in her execution of her cheating street-like behavior? I doubt it. It makes me feel like you might just be oblivious, my good sir. You might be oblivious and you just allowing this type of stuff to happen, or either you take it for granted, believing that there's no way she would cheat on me. I'm the guy. I am one of the best guys, right? But hey, who knows though, man? At the end of the day, man, she set herself up to be murdered, right? She's probably gonna get deleted by this guy. Hopefully, he has a little, he puts his head on straight. You have to think like, man, if I take her out, I'm probably gonna go to prison, and who knows? The boyfriend might be the one who arrests me. I doubt it though, because he might clock the boyfriend too. No homo. But that's all I gotta say on this, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.